got it, die on it. Did I ever ask you to take me?
What's going on, my creators? So I am going to start this tutorial off using my Peter Thomas Roth eye firming cream. Yes, until I get enough money to get these bags surgically injected or whatever you call it, I'm going to continue to use this product, and it is amazing. I love this product so much, and as you can see, it doesn't 100% get rid of your bags, but it make it do what it do. It get, it's cute. Next up, I will be using my Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless what is this called? Yes, a primer. You guys, I see a lot of females, they make the mistake of just using a moisturizer instead of using a moisturizer plus a primer. Primer keep your makeup lasting all day. Make sure you get you a good primer, okay? Now, this next step, this calamine lotion is the GOAT. If you know, you know. This step is mostly for my oily skin girls, and if you can use it if you want your makeup to last all day through sweating, through sleeping, through whatever. And to set all of that, I am going to next apply my Maybelline Fit Me in a translucent powder, and I'm just going to set all of that all over my face. Yeah, you're going to be looking a little Casperish. Hey, casket sharp. But we're going to fix that in a minute. Now, next up, I am going to use my Sephora Collection Retractable Brow Pencil. This pencil is the GOAT of eyebrow pencils. Okay. This eyebrow pencil is waterproof. And it's also so precise. I love it. Now, the first step to getting clean, shapely brows is to make sure your eyebrows are waxed. Please do not try to get a clean brow and you do not have freshly waxed eyebrows, because it's just not going to happen, girls. It's not going to happen. So, another tip is eyebrows are not twin sisters. They are not supposed to look alike, but they're supposed to look related, if that makes sense. So, eyebrow 1, that's cousin number 1, and eyebrow 2, that's your first cousin. Okay. Just try to make sure they are even if possible. Take your spoolie brush and create that ombre effect, girl. Come on, let's get into it. If you know, you know. This LA Girl Pro Concealer is the GOAT. I use this in the color Fawn, and I also use one called, I forgot. But I use 2 of them, but in this particular tutorial, I'm only using Fawn. Now, you just want to line the bottom and the top and just smudge it up and smudge it down. And do the same thing to each eye. What I'm doing is I'm just trying to be precise as possible. And I'm just making sure that I clean up any of the eyebrow pencil that I may have drawn out of line. So you just take the concealer, line it, drag it down and across your eyelid like so. And you want to do the same thing to the top, but not dragging it throughout your whole forehead. Just smudging it a little bit. Just like so. But yes, honey, this LA Girl Pro Concealer is the GOAT. I've been using it for years. It doesn't fail me at all. Now, as you can see, I am taking a makeup brush. I don't know what number it is, but I'm just blending out that concealer. Now, the best thing that you should do is try to let this concealer get a little dry before you decide to blend. I find it to be easier if the concealer is not as wet, and I find it to be more workable if it's semi-dry. So it's easier to blend and it doesn't give you that halo look. So just make sure when you're blending your concealer around your eyebrows and in your eye area, that you are blending, blending, blending. Now what I'm doing is I am setting my eyes as well as my eyebrows with the translucent powder. Next up, I am using my L'Oreal my foundation, and I'm just putting this on. I literally use, I want to say, a little bit bigger than a pea size. So yeah, you just want to make sure that you are literally erasing all of the Casper whiteness that you see, and you just want to put the color back into your face. So that's what I'm doing. And make sure that you do not disturb your eyebrows. So when you are around your eyebrows, just make sure you are lightly stippling the foundation into your skin. And you want to do this until your foundation is semi-dry. Next up, we're going to set that foundation using my Maybelline Fit Me Press Powder in the color 360. I'm just stippling and applying this powder all over my face where I applied my foundation. I want to say liquid foundation because this is somewhat of a foundation. It's a pressed powder. So this step actually mattifies your face. Next up is one of my favorite steps. I am going to conceal, conceal, conceal. Chanel #1 and Coco #2. So bye-bye Coco Chanel. So I'm going to do so by using my Sephora Collection concealer. I'm not sure which color it is, but with the concealer, I tend to go super light just because it's going to somewhat mix with the foundation that I use. Now, you read what it says. Beat that face. You hear me? I'm serious. Beat that face. So when it comes to this step, you want to make sure that you are beating your face down. Okay? And when you are doing this motion, as you can see, I am not wiping. You want to pat, 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 pat to not disturb your hard work. And when I say hard work, when you pat, it's not going to disturb your foundation that is under the concealer. Now, while I'm doing so, I'm just carving out my nose contour as well. And yeah, just make sure you pat, 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 and blend, blend, blend. Like so. Just try to make sure there are no wet spots. So you kind of want this step to be dry if possible. Next up is you want to set your concealer. My bad, y'all. You want to set your concealer, and I do this using my Sacha Buttercup. This is the holy grail. I know I probably said that about half of the products that I use, but yeah, I'm not gonna have y'all and tell y'all to get products that I don't use, because I really use these products, as you can see. And this is not a sponsored video, but hey, Sacha, if you see this video, sponsor your girl. But yes, you want to apply the pressed powder to everywhere where you applied the concealer and let it sit. Next up, I'm going to take my Sephora Collection contour palette. Yay! So y'all see how I got my high cheekbones and my surgically enhanced nose? Well, yes, this is because of my contour palette. So what you want to do is you want to take a darker shade and just carve out some cheekbones. Okay. Now what I'm doing is I'm just blending my top lip because, honey, yeah, the top lip could be a little funny. So then I'm taking a darker shade and then I'm just carving out a little more of a cheekbone to give it more definition. Then using the same contour palette, I am carving out my nose. Because you know the nose gots to be pinched, honey. It gots to be pinched. So you just want to take a smaller brush and just carve out your nose. And then you just want to go on both sides of your nose like so. And you want to just blend it onto the sides of your nose like so. So everything is applying and then you're blending to the gods. So don't be afraid to add a little bit of that powder and drag it down the side of your nose like so. And whatever you do to one side, you better do to the other, because you're going to be looking a little cray-cray. And you don't want to do that. So just make sure you are carving out that nose and dragging it into your brow bone. And that way your contour will be even somewhat. Then what I just did was I took a deeper, darker brown, and on both sides I just applied a darker shade just to give it my nose some dimension. Also, using that same palette, I am going in with a super light shade, and I am going over my eyelids. Yes, you can use your contour palette for your eyes, especially because this look is super natural and I have hyperpigmentation in my eyelid, so I took that lighter shade to lighten my eyelid. Next up, I am taking the same color that I used in my cheeks and my nose, and I am applying that to my, I want to say that's my transition color. So I'm just going to apply that to the lid, well, above the lid. I don't know what that space is called, but yeah, you can see what I'm doing. So you want to just blend that color down into the nose and blend, blend, blend. So this is giving your face a lot of dimension. So yeah, make sure you blend. That's all makeup is about, blending. Next up, I am going to take my MAC Cosmetics Blush in Fever, and I'm just going to apply that. And yeah, I know it looks crazy, but like I said, trust the process. So you want to take the blush and apply that above your contour. Next up, you want to take a clean, fluffy brush and blend, 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 blend. Blend everything that you apply to your face. And when I say blend, did I say blend? You better blend, or else you're going to be looking crazy. So yes, make sure you are blending the translucent powder, the contour, the blush. Everything needs to be blended. Make sure you blend that nose as well, because we don't want anything to be so harsh on our face, because we are soft, honey. Next up, you want to take a bath, okay? And when I say bath, you want to take a bath in your setting spray. I use the Pore Professional, too much, setting spray by Benefits Cosmetics. And yeah, when I say you better take a bath and fan, honey. Do not wipe it. Let this setting spray air dry, or you can use an object to let it dry. Next up, you want to take your highlighter. Yes, period. So I take the crayon case and Glola, and I like to apply that at the tip of my nose and the bridge of my nose. And yes, honey, you see that glow? Okay. Yes, we're going to apply that to our cheekbones, baby. You see her? Don't play with her, because she is who? She's a golden goddess. Period. Ooh, when that light hits you, check her out, baby. There we go. Next, y'all already know my favorite word. Blend everything without wiping it off, of course. Next up, you want to apply your favorite eyeliner. Because I wear colored contacts. Hey, girl. Don't let nobody tell you can't wear no color contacts in 2022, because we do. But anyways, I like to use a purple eyeliner because it just gives my eyes more definition. And I'm going to apply that, and I smudge it with my finger just to give it more of a messy look, and it's not so perfect. I find this to be very sexy and very smoldering, so this is why I use this color. I use other colors as well. I use black and I use blue, but today I'm using purple. Next up, you want to apply your liquid eyeliner. I do personally a wing liner. I've been doing wing liners for years, since I can remember. So this is my go-to liner. You do not necessarily have to use a wing liner or draw a wing liner. It's personally your preference, but girl, I like my wings sharp. So whatever you do to one eye, you need to do to the other. But when you're using liquid eyeliner, please, oh girl, yes, please be careful. Next up, I'm going to apply a black eyeliner just to give my eye a little bit of definition. Now, next up, we are doing the lips. You want to take a baby wipe or a makeup wipe and wipe off whatever makeup you had on your lips. You can get this lip liner in the description box below. This is my personal cosmetic line, and it's Diva Candy Cosmetics. Hey girl. So you want to take your favorite lip liner and draw your lips. So until I get enough money to get my lips done, I like to overdraw the heck out of my lips. So you just want to go above, or you can follow the natural shape of your lips. Me personally, I am an overdrawer. Hey boo. Then I'm going to take a nude liquid matte lipstick, and I'm just blending that in and applying it to my lips, and I'm gonna let that dry just a little bit. And yeah, you want to blend with your lips. Next up, you want to take your favorite clear lip gloss just to give your lips that 3D type of look. Not everybody likes the glossy look, but girl, everybody ain't me, period. Then this is the tricky part, ladies. Pay attention, because a lot of you apply your eyelash glue the wrong way. You're supposed to apply your eyelash glue, especially if you have a brush applicator. You're supposed to apply it like you are putting on eyeliner. So I like to use 2 coats. I like to apply 2 coats, onto my lid and as close to the lash line as possible. Do not let it dry. You only need 2 seconds. Next up, look how quick that was. You just add your lash. Oops. Even I have problems applying my lashes. So practice, practice, practice. Anyway, ladies, make sure you squeeze your natural lash into your lash. Give it a fluff, and we are done. Thank you for watching this tutorial, and stay tuned for the next one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Bye.